This is a message to my black men and black women. Never, never let any other race try to hurt your people. Never. So we must start love one another as we love ourselves. Stand up and fight. Fight with all our might. Never let no one
Welcome,
hurt my
welcome, ladies and
people.
gentlemen.
Never, never,
Respect.
never. Listen what I'm saying.
How long black men have been talking about God and Jesus?
And first woman, so don't let anyone come
That's my
and
question.
tell you
How long the black people have been talking about Jesus?
you are the first man,
1,000 years? 2,000 years?
first woman.
3,000 years?
Listen what I'm saying to you.
How long?
Listen, black man. Listen, black woman. You
What
are the
benefit
first.
do we receive from
We
this
will
man
be the
named
lost.
Jesus?
If there be a loss, we will be the
The
lost
condition that we are in,
to leave the face of the earth.
homeless,
Because
no
we are
shelter,
the original man.
sickness, no medicine,
And don't you forget this word, what I tell you.
farming, no land to plant the grains,
We must love each other.
language, not to
As
call
we
our
love
own.
ourselves.
How long?
Let no other race hurt anyone
Black
of
man,
us. Our children, our grandmother,
we've
our
been sitting into
grandfathers.
the Western world
Never,
for a very
never
long
let
time,
no other race hurt your people.
and we have
We got
no
to stand up
redeemer
and fight. Fight with all your
to
might.
redeem us,
Listen,
and we have no shepherd
the time has come
to
for
put
we
the
to
flocks
start.
together.
Fight for our people. Don't let no other race kill our
But
people.
yet still, we
Never,
calling
never,
upon a man
never,
named
never.
Jesus.
Listen what I'm saying to you. Black man,
Yet
you
still,
gotta
we
stop
calling
killing
upon
each
man,
other.
calling
Black
on a
woman,
man
you
named
gotta
Jesus
stop killing
to
each other.
save us
Save the
from the
children.
hands of the white man.
Listen what I'm saying. Save the children
That's the only thing we're
from
doing.
sudden destruction.
We
Don't
want
you let
the
any other race move in to
Jesus
destroy our
to save
race
us from the
and
hands
our
of the white
people.
man.
No. Kill our brothers. No.
But the Jesus is
Listen to
white.
me, brothers and sisters.
Could you imagine?
Listen carefully.
Jesus is
The
white,
time has come
his mother is white,
for the
and
black
his
man
father is white.
to wake up, to
If
realize
there's a Jesus to
who
be.
he is. The black man
When I look on the
is.
icons and saw the man you call
Listen.
Jesus,
Listen to
that's
me.
a European man.
Don't you fool
But
around
if you want to get shit twisted
with
up,
homosexual.
you can go
Don't
ahead.
you fool around with no lesbian.
You already know that the European is different from the
Come
African.
on, black man.
But if you want to say
Listen.
they're the same, go ahead.
Your
If
hearts
you want to say the
are
mule and the
full
donkey is the
of
same,
some
go
bullshit.
ahead.
Don't listen to those
But
words.
I know the mule came from the donkey.
Stay away from uncleanness. You sitting the seat of the cornful.
So I don't have to worry
What you
about it.
stand for? Sitting the seat of the clean.
I know the head came from the chicken, so I don't have to worry about it. I already know that.
Okay. Don't you pay no
So what I'm saying to you, black men, if we continue
to my
to
black
let
men
the white men
and black
abuse
women.
us,
Never, never let any other race try to hurt your people.
we will
Never.
not have any hope
So we must start love one
on this
another
planet.
as we love ourselves. Stand up and
But
fight.
if you have the
Fight with all
idea
our might.
that this planet is going to be
Never let
destroyed
no one hurt my people.
from the Jesus or his
Never, never,
Father,
never.
and it's going to vanish away.
We are the first man and first woman.
More power to you.
Anyone come and tell you,
But as I know that this plan has been here before the Jesus was born.
and the first woman. Listen what
I know that as a fact,
black man, listen black woman. We are the first.
so I do not need to worry.
If there be
See, the man named Jesus was born from a woman, right?
and women to leave the face
So if he born from a woman, he got flesh and he got blood just like me.
the original man. And
But the
don't
difference is that he's an European.
what I said unto you.
And I don't think that a European
Other
can be born to save the black man from any sin or any
let no other race
goodness.
hurt any one of us.
I do not
Our children,
believe that.
father, our grandfathers, never
But if you think it is so,
our race hurt your people.
what can I say?
We got to stand up and fight. Fight with
I
all
can't
the
say
might.
anything.
Listen,
No,
as I said unto you, the time
I
has
can't say nothing.
for we to start fight for our people.
Because
Don't let
this
them
Jesus
kill our people. Never, never, never,
is
never.
a European.
Listen what I'm saying to you.
And you cannot tell my people
Kill each other.
anything
Black women, you got
otherwise.
each other. Save the children.
They're going to be saved by this white man
Save the
and
children
they will be going to heaven.
from sudden destruction.
And this heaven have no destination.
Moving in on our race.
So is it.
Kill our people.
No scientist cannot tell me where this heaven is.
Listen,
The word heaven means it's a place.
listen carefully.
But they cannot show you where the place is.
The time has come for the black man
And the planet that we're living on
to realize
also have no destination because it's in space.
time is come.
The sun is in space. The stars are in space. With no destination, no boundary.
Homosexual
They have no boundary.
around.
So by the earth have no boundary,
That's not the way black man.
it's moving from one place to another
Listen,
with no destination. That makes sense?
no hearts, don't tell. That's some bull.
The earth have no boundary.
To those words,
So it have no boundary, what's the space between? It can go from one place to another
this is a message.
because there's no destination.
And black women.
So it's not sitting in a place.
Other race.
But the white man told you that it's in gravity.
So we must start.
So the earth is in gravity and the space is no destination.
Fight with all our
So you can't overstand. You're gonna be stuck.
let no one hurt my people.
You're gonna be stuck.
Never, never, never. Listen what I'm saying.
See,
We are the
the
first
story goes this way.
and first woman.
Adam didn't know about any hurt.
Come and tell you
God didn't tell Adam he made anything.
who you are.
Huh?
The first man and the first woman.
God did not tell Adam
Listen,
that he made the stars
we are
and he made the moon.
and we will be the lost.
God did not tell Adam
We are lost. We will be the lost man
that he made everything
to leave the face of the earth.
in 5 days.
Because we are the original
Adam didn't know the days.
man. And don't you forget
Adam didn't know Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Huh? Because Adam didn't wrote anything down. And Adam lived for 830 years. And Adam didn't wrote anything down. So how do we know what Adam know? You think somebody's made up a story? Because Adam didn't tell you what God said to him. There's a man come later on named Moses. Before Moses was born, we didn't know about creation. Moses is the one that's saying that. How long the earth been here before Moses was born? And how many people are living here before Moses was born? What creation story did they have? Huh? There were many people born before Moses. Some of the people you call the pharaohs were living before Moses was born. What creation did they have? So if you want to go with the hogwash, you can go with it. See? Because there's a lot of stories that we do not understand. Because man is not speaking to himself anymore. Man is not asking himself any question anymore. If people are living before the Moses was born, you don't think they have understanding of a lot of things? The water, the sun, the moon, the stars, the grains. We have food before Moses was born. All these grains. Mangoes, apples, tangerine, breadfruit, chocolate, coffee. All of that were here before Moses was born. But they were not scattered all over the place. So now, that is the question I'm asking. Do you think somebody have been fooling somebody? Somebody have been fooling somebody with the basic knowledge of the earth. Look, if you're born here, you're supposed to know everything. Very simple. Everything of the planet, if you're born here, you must know that. You don't need to go to any school to know about the water. You don't need to go to school to know about the fruit trees. You don't need to go to any school to know about the fish of the ocean. And also the fowls of the air. And the four-footed beast. And all the green herbs. You must know those of yourself. Either from your mother or from your father. Or from your own self. All of what I said to you, you must know those of yourself or from your mother and father. If you cannot know those of yourself, you is a damn fool. And nature does not have time for food. You know, you're born with no knowledge. And that's what I'm talking about. So when someone get out there and start speaking, don't criticize them of their knowing. Because one time there was no book you call the Bible. How long the Bible came in existence? People were living before the Bible was in existence. Am I making sense? There is millions of people die and gone before the Bible were printed. And they know what they know. Not from the Bible. They know what they know from their mother and their father, or from the four-footed beast, or from the fowls of the air. They don't know what they know from the water. They don't know what they know from the fish. Come on. So we have to wake up and get the understanding of all things. How did they know to take the clay and make a brick? Or make a pottery? How did they know? They did not know from a book. Because there was no book how to make pottery. They know from themselves. How did they know to eat the fruits? You could say they learned from the birds of the air or the fowls of the air. They saw the fowls of the air eating the fruits, and they also tried, and he was delighted. How did they know to dam the river? Because maybe they saw the rain fall and all the trees that fall down block across the street, the river, and the sun go there. So they learned from that. So they began to dam the river, meaning they're blocking the river so the water cannot escape. So they either learn from themselves or they learn from nature. Very simple, common sense. So when we wake up and realize what is taking place, we will understand that we are the original man and no other men come above us. Very simple. And we will stop this brutality from the hands of the white men, with either by force or by nature. But we lost the ways of nature, so we have to use force to stop the brutality, and we're not trying to do that. We're content with the doing of the white man. And once you're content with the doing of them, they will put punishment on your physical body. And no one is out there to stop them. Just like what they're doing in Palestine, into the land of Canaan. No one is out there to stop them. The African leaders are weak. The reason why they're weak, because they have no guns and they have no power in their words. Their words are loose words. So by the word are loose, they can't do nothing. They're helpless, fighting among themselves. And when strangers come in to fight against them, they can't do nothing. You know the Israelis are not, they're strangers. You know that part, right? They're not from there. Look, if you, I heard people say they're from there. That means common sense. If they're from there, they would be the original people, right? And they're not the original people of the planet. The original people of the planet is black people. So when the Israelis say they are the original of the land, they're bullshitting you. Because they're white. And white people are not the original people of this planet. So the people from the land of Canaan were black people. And the European move up in there and mix up with the black people and bring forth these people you call Palestinians. Because they continue to breed among themselves. And yet still, they're not the original. Are you following me? It's just the way the white men came here and breed amongst the people you call Indian. And took away the land from them. Now these half-breed are saying they're Indians. You can't get it. You can't get it. It's just like you take the horse and the donkey and breed them together and bring forth a mule. The mule will say he's a donkey. Or the mule will say he's a horse. He looks like a horse, but he's not a horse. But you will say he's an horse. But we say he's a mule. Why did we call him a mule? He's not from nature. And nature does not name the creatures. We name all things. The mule have not made by the white man. The mule is made by the black man. Long time ago. But if you don't have that knowledge, you're not going to understand what I'm saying. You're going to be wasting time and try to fight among ourselves and try to talk bullshit. We are the one that bring a lot of creatures into existence by interbreeding them and turn them around. Just like we make other human beings come into existence. Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about that. Because we are nothing. The black man is nothing. He know nothing. He have no understanding or overstanding. All the overstanding is from the white man. He know about the stars and he know about the moon. And you forget he were not here. So how do we know to plant the grain? How do we know to dam the river? How do we know to bake the clay in the fire and make bricks? How do we know to make high-rise buildings? And he were not here. You can't understand that. Our knowledge become watered down. And when you speak, nobody want to hear. Because you're not talking the way the white men talk. And that's what I'm talking about. So when you wake up, you will understand. As I said, black man, we got to wake up. Try to help the Palestinians. You African leaders. Sitting there deaf, dumb, and blind. Not doing nothing. Not doing anything. Because you are afraid of the white man. And that's what's going on. Once you're afraid of the white man, that's it. It's over with.